Yeah, another game 3 in Shanghai, baby. That's my city. I live somewhere in there. In fact, I'm like 20 kilometers north. However, I like tonight because it's shaping up to be an absolute doozy. Another game 3, and I have returned from the bathroom, so I feel great. What's my name? Jayce, this is Mr. Clement Chu. And upon remembering what happened in that third and final game, I think the true MVP was you and I, Clement, because we just saw two sides of a coin.
Oh, yeah. It was really fast and reminded you why the finals victory from Invictus Gaming was the third fastest BO5 in competitive League of Legends history.
That game just then was damn fast, and it was made by a fast man on the Lee Sin, Mr. Ning, Mr. MVP, the true MVP, coming into game number 3.
Yeah, your finals MVP as well, and he really just found Clearlove over and over again in the early game. The bot lane was winning, so he knew that both jungles would be on the top side. He match ganks twice in the top lanes and the mid lane, and both times resulted in Clearlove forfeiting his life. So after that, the game was pretty much just done.
It was done at the 10-15 minute mark at the very, very least, at the latest, I should say. And Invictus Gaming goes to show you how dominant they've been in the past and why ganks like this are so iconic of Ning.
Oh, that was just so beautiful to watch. He actually gets the max HP damage onto the Rek'Sai as well, takes him out of his tunnel, and once again matching Clearlove. This is the power of Lee Sin on the counter ganks against Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai has to be close and personal to get that knock up, but if he's spotted by someone like the Lee Sin, it's very easy to then turn around the situation, and this is basically the end of the game. Right there, right then. They were up 10,000 gold at 15 minutes. All 3 lanes were winning. Game over.
I'm so desensitized to Ning by now as well. Like, plays like that in the LPL, I'm like, yeah, double kick. That's cool. That's
yeah,
cool. That's
Ning
fine.
has so many kills that he looks more like an AD carry or a mid laner. Like his stat line's like,
that's true.
Huh.
What position do you play? Yeah.
It's like 130 plus kills throughout the season. That's like, oh, okay. The most is only 170 on LWX. So
that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think Ning has one of the high. It's kind of like Casa from last year. I remember a Lee Sin game where it was either Casa or one of the international tournaments where Casa just had a field day, hitting like 11, 12 kills on Lee Sin.
Oh yeah, Levi was probably one of them.
Levi's also up there for sure. There's a lot of players here in the LPL in the jungle specifically that find pretty good stat lines towards kills, but that's being very general because coming into this game, coming into game 2, I was expecting a lot out of Clearlove and that he'd have a similar stat line if he was playing the Rek'Sai. Wasn't able to get ahead early, denied by Ning. And as IG re-enter the stage, game 3 has to give me some kind of conclusion. I cannot just see a game 1 mirror or a game 2 mirror. I will not be happy with that. I want some competitiveness in these individual games, Clement.
Yeah, everyone wants to see a true head-to-head between these two team compositions, and we want to see something that I would like to see the teams actually split the map and how they fare playing around that.
Yeah.
Like we expected, this time EDG is going on the red side, so that counter pick, in my eyes, it has to go towards the top side. 100% has to go towards the top side. You have to lock down TheShy, make sure he's not as impactful. So it's then IG's turn to see, hey, can we actually play through the bot side? I think that's one of the biggest questions we have left for this team going into playoffs. Sure, Ning with TheShy, he has one of the highest jungle proximities in all of the teams going toward top. 41% of his ganks actually go towards TheShy.
Yeah.
That's the highest among all LPL junglers. And the question is, well, you know what? If you don't play through the top side, can you actually play through the bot side? Like, teams are very predictable and easy to control if they only play one side of the map.
Very reasonable to assume that as well, because in this series alone, we haven't seen too much of Ning from that top side. There's been 1 or 2 games, but leaving Shy alone on an island, considering that Ray, in both games, has not played, one of the most favorable matchups. Kennen into the Akali game 1, Renekton into Akali game 2. TheShy each and every time has had favor. And I want to see a true head-to-head, a skill matchup in that top lane. If the Sylas is left open, we know TheShy will snag it. IG are on the blue side, and it's the first banned away by EDG Red.
Every champion TheShy touches just becomes a must ban. I don't even need to look at this. They're going to ban Jayce.
Okay, I bet you they don't ban Jayce.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god. All right,
what's
I
open?
pick Jayce.
Yep. Okay. Clement, I like this. You should draft more. When was the last time you were a coach, by the way?
Oh, it was a long time back, man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would trust you to draft my team. Maybe we'll talk about this afterwards because Lissandra's going to be the first pick by a rookie. Lissandra still being that top-tier priority means Jayce is open, Clement, your favorite.
Yeah, I wonder if EDG are going to take it, but no, they actually want to play a more conservative game. Tahm Kench, one of Meiko's best champions, allows him to move around the map with the Abyssal Voyage, so I can see that.
Remember that Baolan, one of his best champions, is going to be the Alistar, but EDG transition it back. I see a Corki already changing things up.
Yeah, EDG are going for some late game scaling this time around. They know that if they can't survive the laning phase, well, at least they need a backup plan. So I'm in line with that idea. They're holding it down for either the bot lane or the mid lane. Corki's actually somewhat playable in the bot lane these days.
I mean, was that based off SMLZ?
Yes.
Okay, well,
that's why I put the somewhat in there.
Somewhat.
Yeah, but it can be played in multiple positions. I do expect them to hold on to the counter pick for the top side. And for Invictus Gaming, just rinse and repeat once more. What worked in Game 2 is going to work in Game 3. That's their hope, and they're just going to go for a strong roaming composition. If you put these two players toward the top side, I really don't see anything beating that out. They have so much crowd control, execution potential. It's very easy to snowball with that duo.
So easy to rinse and repeat the full composition at that as well. Vayne comes through again, second game in a row. Invictus Gaming so far, it's the exact same, but this time on blue side. Remembering that last time EDG gave over the pick of the Lissandra, went into the Swain matchup. This time most likely going to be the Corki as Ezreal, the safe pick for iBoy. Double tier meta still available.
Ooh, I like this from EDG. So they have a very strong mid-game poke composition. If they get ahead, they can instantly just close out the game. And if they're behind, they also have the scaling option as well. So a very flexible type of comp. This is great ban pick from Coach Hart.
Yep.
And they're going to take away safe top laners.
I mean, safe. It's just TheShy's top laner, I guess.
Yeah, the other champions I'd be looking at, I think Gangplank and Kennen are two just blind pickable champions.
Yeah, that's very true. Gangplank especially has been
I would take away, I think Gangplank's fine just because you're running a composition with a lot of range. So I would actually be more inclined to take away the Kennen.
Yep.
I think the Kennen causes more problems with this comp. You don't want strong engage.
It is topside focused this second ban phase, or at least it feels like it for now. Aurelia is going to be the next one, meaning, yes, TheShy has this Kennen available, but Ray, I want to see if he shifts up as well, because it's been a Kali so much in this series, and it's still open considering IG just ban away junglers.
You know what? EDG don't have to go for anything that's super outlandish in the top side.
Thank you so much. Just what I need. We'll talk about Skarner in game. 9.5, it's good to be a Skarner main.
Yeah, you definitely have more range around that those spires. Can't hit the Krugs and the Gromps this time.
What do you see on your screen,
And look at Jayce. Look at that, Jayce, and look at Ray's face. He's like, oh, guys, I think we forgot to ban this in the first phase.
It's okay. What does Ray take into it,
like,
though?
What counters Jayce? Nothing. Actually, nothing.
Yeah, really nothing. You're done, right?
Maybe
what's
you can
the
go
vibes,
for
Jayce?
Poppy, Scion.
Yep.
Look at that smile from the fans. It's like, ah, the shy Jayce. We're in for a treat.
Oh, my God. Clever, I think you've gone mad. I think you got mad with power as
So
Jayce being.
I like this composition from EDG because all they need is a frontliner. They can take punishment from the top side.
This was Ray's best champion in 2018 by far.
Yes, it definitely was. And honestly, he can just look to scale up, have engage. It's okay. I understand why they selected this way. I'm just kind of curious why you don't take away the Jayce in the first place. I feel like that's
Look, well said, Clement. Very well said. But in this series, I've stopped asking questions. I've just started looking at the front. And the front of these teams tells me that we're going to see a couple of explosions here and there.
Yep. For EDG, they're actually a pretty slow team. You don't expect this bot lane to win. You don't expect this mid lane to win.
Yep.
You don't really expect the top lane to win either. So what EDG are looking forward is to stay put, hit that level 6 with your Impale, and look to make plays after that. You have great scaling. If you somehow get ahead with the early game ganks, then you can transition into a poke composition quite easily. It's a super flexible composition. I love comps like this that have multiple win conditions. But for Invictus Gaming side, well, their composition is geared to the win conditions they always go for. Just smash your lane.
Yep.
Win the game.
That's how IG play, their individuality, as I like to call it. I kind of dress it up in a nice little suit. But IG, this whole series, if it falls, it falls. If it rises, it rises. There is no in-between for IG. There is no safety net. There is no chill spot. IG just showing us each and every game what their weaknesses and strengths are, all in that same game. Whereas EDG, there's been a little bit of a go-between. So you mentioned you like this composition. I do too, especially the way this series has been going for EDG. It looks like you can quell quite a lot of IG's individual lanes.
The drafting has been beautiful from Coach Hart recently. He's picked compositions that counteract the enemy comp well, that have multiple win conditions, that also have a scaling aspect that EDG never used to go for.
Yep.
So I'm really enjoying this stretch by EDG.
I would expect to see this come to a reasonable end. Good drafts, good play. Game 3, match of the week. Let's deliver it. Each team has done it individually in Game 1 and Game 2. Now it comes together, and now, hopefully, the answer is Swift.
Rookie? Hello, Rookie? So Rookie does this when he's very nervous. He did not buy any items.
Oh, no.
We actually saw this in, I think, Game 5 between Invictus Gaming and KT as well.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, my God.
No.
My chair going down. Hello, Rookie. Hello. He still has 500 gold.
Oh, man. Surely someone, I mean, as a teammate, you're not looking at your allies' items. Come on. Everyone's shouting out. They're like, hey.
Hey, Rookie.
Buy
Rookie.
items, champion.
Hey, press P.
Rookie, are you wondering why your damage is... Yeah.
Oh, even Scout knows it. No, Rookie.
No.
Oh, God.
My God.
Or surely now he knows it. Oh, he didn't even land the Q, so maybe not.
He will as soon as he does. That is...
Next level strategies.
Yeah. You know what he's saving for? He's, tier Lissandra, wants to get the first couple of minion waves, then back and teleport in. New meta. What is TheShy doing? Hello. This is not good.
Okay.
Okay, spotted out by a Pro Ward. As Clearlove, you spoke of his level 2 ganks. Now, the Rookie doesn't have Corrupting Potion, so he loses this lane.
Oh, finally. Okay, I think this is the moment Rookie realized. Look at that laugh on him.
Look.
He's like...
The Scout's not going to let him back as well. The Rookie's like, what have I done? Oh, this is a good way for Game 3 to start.
I will say that IG did win that Game 5.
True.
That is true.
Very true. How many times has this happened?
It's actually been a couple of times. Rookie actually did this in the finals of RNG as well. So it's definitely a reoccurring thing with him. Where
is this Game 3 or Game 5?
I can't remember which game it was exactly, but he definitely forgot to buy items. And if I'm Rookie's fans, I'd definitely be screaming at the top of my lungs. Hey, tap!
He definitely realized it. Clement, you're going to have to translate for me, good sir.
All right, so their win rate for the third game in BO3s is 25% on IG side, and it's 60% for EDG.
Ooh.
Stats don't lie. EDG are favored.
That is definitely a fun stat. Rookie, after buying items, increases that chance from going up, of course, in this mid lane. He had to use his teleport to get back in, but now you can see the Lissandra versus Corki is in a very different state. The teleport versus the cleanse in that mid lane. We're taking a good look at the Skarner, who's one of the few Predator junglers actually left here in 9.5.
Yep, just taking a look at his items. Does have the Legends tenacity with the presence of mind. Is going to get that ultimate back just a little faster.
Pretty good to see. Now, the changes in Skarner, if you haven't already seen. The Crystal Spire now going over the Krugs is amazing.
Yeah, it just
as a Skarner
helps
jungle.
You farm up to level 6 so much easier. I'm going to be sad if Rookie's actually ahead by CS.
Yeah.
No.
He's almost there. To be fair, he's almost there.
Yeah, he did expend a teleport, so I guess we can't.
He can't back safely as well. So there's going to be the difference in this lane that Scout constantly has to shove in, threatening Rookie's back. It does mean quite a lot in that mid lane. At least he was able to pick up the Dark Seal after returning back as well.
Taking a look at Ray, he's bringing some runes to take some punishment. I think that's the easiest way to explain it.
Yep.
He's taking the just all of the rejuvenation items he can find.
Not every day that we see an Ornn in this top lane, and that could be part of the reason why. You said Jayce doesn't lose. Well, Ray definitely doesn't win.
And Jayce has been so powerful with this 9.5 patch. The Conquerors allows Jayce to heal up in lane, so previously when Jayce was trading back, he would at least take some minion aggro. You would see his HP dissipate, but that's not true anymore of the new Jayce with Conquerors. Like, he can just keep on doing this, and he will get his health back.
Yeah, so swiftly. 10 CS already ahead in the matchup. You asked me a little bit about Rookie. Well, Rookie is still about even, but Corki's coming back to lane, so still behind, I should say. JackeyLove in this bottom lane has a bit of a CS advantage as well. About 10 CS here is the early margin at 5 minutes in the game. So a stable early game. Good. I like it. Nothing running too far out of control just yet. And for EDG, we know how their composition works. This is what they want.
Yeah, and I think EDG are pretty happy with with the way the game's going, just like you mentioned. I want to bring attention to the top side. TheShy's actually going to be going for the Blade of the Ruin King first start. Great against tanks, but does a little bit less damage when he's trying to hit the backline carries. I think it's a pretty smart adaptation. You don't really expect to get a Shock Blast in on the Corki or the Ezreal anyway.
Also means with Conqueror, there is an insane amount of sustain early on for TheShy, just purely off that Emperor Acceptor. I want to point attention towards that top side once again, but of course the ward that spotted out Clearlove, which Ning placed just before he went back and went for his bottom side clear towards that first Mountain Dragon. And with Baolan and JackeyLove pushing out nice and early themselves, it's going to rely on Clearlove to spot this out.
Yep, he does see it right now, but look at the collapse.
Doesn't have the Crystal Spire available to himself. Rookie's going to be here first, so this is going to require a big rotation in from Scout, who's not level 6.
We do see the rotations in from everyone, but with the Predator up, forces Invictus Gaming away.
It's a fast Scorpion. Will enable him to regain control around that Spire that he needs, especially towards that bottom side. Remember that with Skarner, it's always important to have that Riverside control. Otherwise you can't get anything done. Ray, hello. Call the Forge God. Is the matchup meant to go like this? Well, Ray definitely showing up big.
Yeah, forcing the flash away from TheShy, and Scout may have TheShy's number this time.
Here we go, Valkyrie's in, TheShy gets flashed on immediately. One more auto, the missile barrage. Ray, thumbs up, and he deserves to show it.
If you can't do it with one solo lane, bring your friend along as well. So they finally shut down TheShy, and that was a very good sequence of plays. I was about to say that I think TheShy is the only top laner that can counterpick you with a blue side pick.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, EDG definitely thought this through. They understood that Ray, you know, you can make him take some punishment, but at the end of the day, if he can secure those kills, that's all you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Big pick off there, because Ray now in this lane getting closer towards the Iceborne Gauntlet, and that gives him the survivability against the Jayce who has Blade of the Ruin King. Cutlass in hand for him now as well. Keep stock on when he goes for the second item, because I think that'll be the most interesting. Blade of the Ruin King, old, like, Season 8 Jayce, when we saw a lot of the top lane matchups be tanks, and when Ornn was in his prime of his life.
I would say the Black Cleaver would be next if you're going for that build.
Okay.
Just maximum punishment on a frontline target. You can take down Tahm, Kench easily.
We're not back to the old days of Manamune Jayce.
Actually, recently, Misfortune with Blade of the Ruin King and Armor Penetration has been a very big build in Korea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. You take a Hell Blades, just Q auto Q.
Okay.
And it's disgusting amounts of damage.
Yeah, I bet.
The Blade of the Ruin King passive actually synergizes with Armor Reduction and Armor Penetration so well.
Yeah. All the time. That's why we used to see it on Zed, back when we saw the lethality and the... I mean, we still see it on Zed now?
I believe the Chinese casters are pointing out that TheShy is taking overheal.
Okay. That's good. I can't believe you can hear that. Right.
I hear them talking, but that's it. I can't actually tell what they're saying,
okay.
But judging by the way the observer is panning towards the top side, educated guess.
Overheal on the Jayce is going to be insane.
Yeah, it fits really well with the build he's going with.
Everything does. Again, mentioning that Conqueror, just how well that's going to work. Blue buff going to be given over, but maybe not as successfully as Ning and Rookie walking up for the contest. Meiko here as well. Sonic Wave Resonating Strike can be secured. No, means Clearlove has to take it away. Still, the Skarner getting blue instead of Scout. Big transition.
Yeah, they're playing this so well. IG really wants to hone in on this first Mountain Drake. They're going to get the priority in mid lane. Even starting without items, they're going to be able to do it.
Oh, Ray missing there. That's not good. Bellows breath out to trade off damage. TheShy coming in. Let's go. Shock Blast. It's small, but it hurts. Clearlove going to help defend the lane, but call the Forge God. Ray wants to start it up again. Predator's been propped. Clearlove, they force out the teleport, and Ray's out as well.
Yeah, but Rookie was coming back onto the map anyway, so just a strong sequence of play from TheShy, also forcing Clearlove to reveal himself.
Yep. Scorpions 11 CS behind as well, make that 12. Ning going to be spotted out in the mid lane. Kick available. Hang on, he follows over. Ning, not the right way. Oh, he's too far forward. That true shot barrage as well, Clement. That would have killed him anyway.
And we see the Lee syndrome from Ning going on trips that you really should not take. Standing underneath tower. I believe that was a package from Scout as well.
I was not aware that kick wouldn't stop the package. Part of me was like, it stopped CC. But that is the first time I've seen that interaction.
Yeah, interesting by Scout. Bring him into the tower just with the extended range on that. We're going to get to see that again. He did have the package. Oh. So the package does actually have Unstoppable.
Yeah, that's news.
Rough. That's just the burn from the afterglow.
That's right. Has 2 kills to Scout. He picked up 1 before roaming to the top side of the map. Scout is getting the gift of honor as TheShy.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ray out of there. Ray's even got the level advantage. No way, Jose. Clearlove coming up for a lane gank, it seems like. Impale available for the Skarner. And Predator is almost up as well.
All they need is follow the Forge God to make that work. I wonder if TheShy is actually going to push out. He doesn't really need to. He can just deny this minion wave.
He will. Ray and Clearlove in good positions now. Look, Ray's even hiding himself. Ning's nowhere nearby. There is hardly any damage here in this 2v1.
This feels bad for EDG. Like TheShy, I'm pretty sure he knows it.
Abyssal Voyage. They're going to make the dive anyway. It doesn't matter if TheShy knows his quick rotation as Impale finally lands on down. Meiko's the one to pick up the kill. That's the only feels bad man of that play.
Yeah, John Wick moment right there, but he finally does fall down. The entire team going over just to make sure he's killed. They're willing to trade the bot side for it, and I don't think this is a favorable trade for EDG. Do they actually take the towers faster than I don't think so.
I think with Tumble, you got yourself a lot of early damage that comes through from JackeyLove. That's 2 bits of turret plating. Scout still hammering away. Maybe they do, because Dragon's up. Ning hasn't started off. Rift Herald here for EDG. That makes it a worthy trade.
Yes, that does make it a good trade for EDG, like you were talking about. I'm trying to check out the CS leads a little bit. So IG actually cannot finish this tower. EDG are going to get the first tower alongside with it.
Depends where Clearlove puts that though, right?
Yep. 5
bits of turret plating in the mid lane. Top lane easy to break down if he just wants to get a successful first turret. Is IG going to get it actually?
This is going to be pretty damn close. Well, IG going to get it.
Yep. So, gold. Is it solo over to JackeyLove? No, spread on out, of course, because Baolan was nearby and enough time had passed. Mountain Dragon as well. Rift Herald going to get the mid lane turret. But look, gold onto iBoy. I call that favorable trade to a degree. EDG, of course, in front by about 500 gold. IG getting that first turret will quell some of the pressure that was given over to EDG through that topside play.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, EDG actually don't stay around to take down the top side. They actually want to kill TheShy again in that laning phase. Try to keep him there. That was definitely a tower they could have taken.
Yeah, I agree. Scout going to have another attempt at maybe pushing the wave back, attracting TheShy's attention. Now, if they want to stay in this lane and TheShy is going to be caught out for it, then it'll be interesting because Ray's already left. So that's a lot of the engage potential, that's a lot of the CC. Relying on Clearlove, who has Impale once again, but Scout just backs away from the wave. They're just keeping it in the base for now.
Yeah, and if you look at the gold difference, IG actually caught up quite significantly, mainly because of the minions that both the top lane and bot lane are taking down. IG had a very good bounce on the bot lane. Look at what Ray is doing right now. He's taking the scraps from the jungle. Like, it's like, I cannot go towards the bot side. Vayne is going to chase me down. He has Blade of the Ruined King.
Yep. Iceborne Gauntlet isn't going to do anything. Okay, iBoy checking. Yep, that's fair enough. Rookie's actually the one up in this top lane for now, as we'll just turn onto iBoy. Could have gone very wrong, but of course with Meiko nearby, it's okay.
Yeah, good stretch of damage being thrown down there. And I want to see where the bot lane actually goes from Invictus Gaming. Both of them are mid at this point. They can get to the silence in an instant.
Yep.
With that hero's entrance.
Very dangerous here. Ning has now arrived on the scene. Rookie, no damage just yet. You can see the dispersion of turret plating where it went down. And IG definitely favored by about 500 gold, just about.
And still going back and forth. I think the main problem here is that Ray has just been starved out of farm for so long. There's multiple waves that he missed already. So we saw a lot of pings on EDG's side saying that, you know what, we actually need to help Ray out a little bit. He's falling outside of the game.
To be fair though, for the Ornn, that's the one person that you wouldn't mind if they lose out on a little CS. Still needs to tank up though. Iceborne Gauntlet, a very combat defensive item. Race towards the bottom side. He's going to meet with TheShy once again, but remember, that bottom side is not going to be quiet. There's an Infernal Dragon coming up next. Scout is going to open this turret up and most likely rotate back towards the mid lane. Package in hand as well here for the Earth Riding Corki. And that'll finally be the turret breaking open. Note as well that Scout almost has his rapid fire cannon at 16 minutes in the game. I
really like how much gold that EDG are intentionally funneling into Scout. They actually left the top lane tower there just to make sure that Scout had somewhere to farm.
Oh, that's a call. The Forge God, who does it find? Well, it's a disengage from Baolan. JackeyLove coming in. I'm not sure TheShy is sure. But Clement, how is he still alive? Clearlove the target. He hammer forms onto him. Impaled on. TheShy too far forward. Baolan's next. Mystic shot. Ray! What a charge! Searing from red hot heat as Scout comes forward. The missile barrage to help him get the second and the third. EDG, that fight was so well put together.
Yeah, and IG actually throw a double teleport into the midst of an Impel and an Ornn. I think that was pretty questionable from their side. They even chase underneath the tower. TheShy simply gets impaled and dragged away to his demise. And I want to compliment EDG for a great response. Ray had a great triple man knockup, but that was very questionable from IG. That was not a good teleport at all. And they throw both of their solo laners in at the same time. Now, to be fair, that Rookie goes in first, so TheShy actually isn't caught out, but watch what he does next. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And easy follow-up. Triple man knock-up coming in from Ray. He does fall down, but doesn't matter. The damage is already done. And you remember that stat I was talking to you to?
That's 100% fighted.
That IG only wins 30% of the fights they start themselves.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's...
Wasn't that post 20 minutes though?
That was before 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, before 20 minutes, you're right.
That's kind of a good example of it.
Okay, well, EDG can add one to theirs. Really, what do we call it? It's two sides of the same coin. Game 3, definitely different coins. I don't know what currency we're talking about, but EDG just snapped back in. 3K gold lead at 18 minutes is what happens. Scout picked up 3 kills that fight. He has 5 now. In game 1, iBoy on Cogmore. Game 3, Scout on Corki. And an Infernal Dragon. Just what IG need EDG to have.
Look what TheShy has to do. He has to stay behind his tower. He's aware that there might be a 2-man in the bottom side. And this is just so efficient for EDG. They can essentially accomplish 2 things at the same time. Get an objective while also... Okay, I actually don't know why TheShy is standing there anymore. Oh, he's backing.
Oh, backing. He's going top. Look, Rookie's backing as well. Let's swap. No. Where's Rookie going? Well, Rookie just wanted to go back for the setup for the Proto Belt.
Yep. 4-man was spotted by EDG as they moved mid, but TheShy just waiting a while. Yes.
He's got his Blade of the Ruin King. Almost towards it. It is going to be the Black Cleaver. You were very right about that. So, 2 items setting up for TheShy. This has turned into an EDG game again.
Yeah.
And the pace is just being set up. JackeyLove Needs to be careful about where he's in the mid lane. Almost got caught out there by the roaming Skarner, who, look at that radius now. God, it's good.
It's like a medium pizza to a big pizza.
Yeah, it's just a surprise upgrade.
I guess I'm just hungry. But anyway, if EDG managed to stay together, I feel like this is their game to lose. Like, it's so difficult with how short IG's ranges actually are to find a fight that they want.
Yep.
And I don't think TheShy has enough safety to actually push up against Ray. It's very easy for any member to just walk towards the bot lane, pop the Abyssal Voyage, and kill him on spot.
Yep.
So TheShy's ability to split the composition up from EDG is no longer there. And I think this is once more a game where it might not look like it because they're only 3,000 gold up, but EDG has a massive stranglehold.
Again, just a game 3. Seems to be EDG favored. They're 4,000 gold up, just about. Baron's up there, sitting, waiting for its first line of contest. And iBoy throwing out ults left, right, and center. This Ezreal doesn't have his second tier just yet. This is a bit of a surprise because the Manamune is still scaling. 20 minutes in, iBoy should be done very, very soon. Still a surprise that it is scaling at this point in the game. Waiting for his second tier with the Sapphire Crystal in hand. Remember, 9.5, so everything coming together here for EDG. Will be a good way to finish off the split, the regular season with an IG win, setting themselves up for playoffs. This could very well be the series that puts them into the quarterfinals. Of course, waiting for the final series coming up tomorrow.
A lot of tough matches await them going into the quarters. They do have to think about the teams that are coming up behind them. The last time we looked at the standings, it was most likely WE that they were going to face.
Wouldn't it be grand to see an EDG versus WE with EDG's top form and WE in good form as well?
Yeah, definitely be a treat.
Either way, I mean, this series is a chance that this repeats. We'll have to find out because Ray, solo kill time. Oh, what a bot back. He's just denied. I didn't even know that interaction could happen, Clement.
That's so unfair.
Here comes Call of the Forge God. Look, the rest of EDG are coming though. TheShy, he's still alive. Into the fray, into the woods. As Hero's Entrance going to come through. TheShy
he's
still
still alive?
iBoy somehow is going to die instead. TheShy lives on. Ning comes through, kicked into the wall. Sonic Wave onto Ray. So Meiko's walking, trying to save his life. TheShy still chasing this up. It is an insult that this man is still alive. JackeyLove will pick up the next kill. How TheShy lived, how Ray even lived is a question mark.
Can you pick up my jaw? It's lying on the floor. That was insane. The initial knockback on the E, the thundering blow, just to get away from the stun, and then outplaying the collapsing members from EDG, costing them a grand total of 2 kills. Ray actually survives that.
Yep. We'll have a look again. Did not, because it's not unstoppable anymore, is it?
Yeah, he is going in, but yeah, Bellows Breath is the unstoppable that you get. So the Searing Charge doesn't land. It's actually canceled out.
That is annoying.
Yeah, TheShy plays it so well. Dodges out on the first tick. That would have killed him with the extra slow. Galio inside the brush. Of course, this is in full vision. iBoy still decides to find the final Q. TheShy sidesteps it and then goes in for the 550 gold shutdown.
Ning almost finds Ray as well with that Sonic Wave. Just past the minion wave. Meiko the last victim of the fight. IG, 2 big picks. Still not back into the game, and definitely hovering towards it. Gold lead only 2,000 now, so for Invictus Gaming, not set up for this Dragon, but definitely set up towards the Baron side.
That's the epitome of wiggling. You need a definition of what it means. It's basically playing like that, just breaking down the game and you know, taking the smallest area of contact surface that you can find and just outplaying that surface and doing it over and over again. That's how IG wins a lot of their games that look like they're lost already. They really are the most fascinating team to watch.
They really are. Whether it's TheShy or the rest of his team just concaving in on his position. Still going to get past this issue though. Scout is split pushing by himself. Cannot be stopped. 3,000 gold ahead of Rookie. Rookie's been a non-factor here in this game. And EDG, look, this is a good summary of both IG and EDG split, don't you think? So back and forth, questionable moves, but also some pretty good plays in the mix.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, Scout should be able to anchor this team. Just look at his items right now. Already has a double crit. That's 50%. And a lot of that's going to be magic damage. I don't think JackeyLove at this point can take that sort of a punishment.
Definitely can't. He's got a QSS, and that's the deal with someone like Clearlove. Of course, the Impale, doesn't do it anymore. Keep forgetting. It's been a while since we've seen that interaction, but haven't seen too much of the pick potential on that note as well. The Skarner here in the LPL has been picked a couple of times, but not so many times that we've seen how much potential can be used. Yeah. Of course, Clearlove has only got 2 assists this game. We haven't had moments where there's a lot of picks to come out, more just rough team fights. Clearlove's backing now as well to set up for Baron. And you can see we might have to wait for that Impale because we've got a Righteous Glory. That's going to be a very fast Scorpion.
Scaling's already online for EDG. They have beat the curve in terms of their development.
Yep.
And I really don't see how IG match the damage. They just can't find it anywhere. So I think what IG need to do is to have TheShy go to a side lane and outplay a couple more times. I know that sounds like a really weird analysis, but trust me, it actually works for this team.
I think it's a darn good idea. You got Blade King, you got Black Cleaver. There's a lot of push available. Thank you very much, says Scout as he gets the, what is it, the Molten Edge?
I think it is. Can we just call it IE+?
IE+, I like that. Either way, you got a lot of damage if you're Scout. Scout's just walking up to the turret. This is what's going to happen from now on with the Corki, and especially with package. There's no way IG can contest when the next wave comes in. They have so much wave clear, but even now EDG are grouping as 5 and setting up for this direct contact.
You can see just 2 rockets chunking TheShy down to half. That's their main damage dealer at this point. Honestly, if EDG just don't split up, just move around the map 5v5, IG cannot take this away from you.
Ray will be the only person to be caught out as he's still clearing vision. Scout walks to the top side of the map, and even though Baron buff, EDG don't need it to keep concaving on these turrets. Inner top lane next. Hello.
Oh, here we go. Here comes Rookie.
Start something. This is not spotted, but they see the teleport in the fog of war. They don't know where Rookie is. Look at how split up they are. Clement, you said they do not need to do this. And EDG 3 and 2 split down the middle.
Yeah, they actually have a better collapse on the river, so Rookie had to run in that instance.
Baolan might be jumped on iBoy, used the Arcane Shift. Here comes Call the Forge God finally to fight into the middle. The Impale boxed on down. It's TheShy who's dead immediately. Rookie in the middle with the Frozen Tomb. As iBoy comes in with the True Shot Barrage out in the flank. iBoy getting hit by Baron. iBoy get out of the pit as the rest of EDG get cleaned up. IG relying on JackeyLove and Meiko as the last one to fall. A complete sweep by Invictus Gaming.
Oh my god, I didn't think IG had it in them to actually win the fight. TheShy was the first member to go down in that team fight, and I thought it was all over from there, but the tenacity for EDG. Rookie bought so much time in the team fight. A triple man Ring of Frost to allow JackeyLove to unload all of his damage. They split the ocean of EDG members. They keep iBoy on one side. We have to go through that fight again. It was not a good kick by Ning. He didn't get a knockback. TheShy is pretty much dead as soon as he comes out of the fight. I thought it was over right there, but look at iBoy's positioning. He's taking so much damage from the Baron. Baolan gets a triple taunt. Triple Ring of Frost. That's so much time from JackeyLove. The front line, absolute miracle workers for IG for them to win that fight.
JackeyLove on cleanup patrol, but yes, it was Rookie, it was Baolan. They win the fight for Invictus Gaming. And you wondered how the damage could come out of this side. Well, there it is. IG just have to play better than EDG.
That was just an insane outplay coming in from Invictus Gaming. Remember, Ning and TheShy were basically out of the fight at the very start. They barely did anything right there, and IG are still able to carry through with 3 members.
You look at what iBoy did in that fight as well. He's got low damage because he's in the Baron pit. My eyes could be taken off this 80 carry because wondering what he's doing in the Baron pit. Took 6 shots to the Baron, and now they have to fight this mixed coordinated fight as Rookie comes in again for the root down the Ring of Frost. Meiko's caught out, kicked on back. Silver Bolt's doing it. TheShy comes into the flank as well. EDG are not fighting well, but Invictus Gaming are once again iBoy and Ray and half health. Redemption's coming in. They jump under it. They jump under the sun and are ready to go again. JackeyLove almost gets bursted down. Scout
he goes in.
Jumped on Sonic Wave for a resonating strike. Everyone from IG at half health apart from TheShy. But EDG can't defend their mid lane turret, and Invictus Gaming, they back away, but 3 is still here.
Yeah, that was the famous use JackeyLove as bait strategy. EDG fell for it, but the side lanes for IG were waiting on the wings. They collapsed in an instant, and EDG, they just didn't expect it. They thought that they had the drop on Invictus Gaming. They had the wards on the left side. They felt it was okay. And I'm at a loss for words. I can't believe Invictus Gaming actually pulled this game back in a manner that revolved around the 5v5. Look at this, using JackeyLove as bait. Ray actually hits 0 people with it, and Clearlove goes in, but his teammate's already dead. He finds no one with the impale, and he goes down in an instant. This fight is already done. And look how aggressive JackeyLove is, tumbling into the tower. Ning going in as well. The last tower shot would have killed him, but he trusts in his teammates to finish off the objective.
To be able to survive a fight with a Corki who's at 5 items is nigh impossible, especially when Scout has such a good front line for him as well. So there's so many props to be given to Invictus Gaming in this game number 3. Scout hits like a truck, but IG somehow, JackeyLove rookie, hitting even harder.
That was insane. Like, EDG had the drop in these team fights. They had more members on the spot. Clearlove was in before TheShy. They had the 5v4 scenario. And it doesn't matter. IG just out-mechanic.
They want to try again. Look at Baolan at the moment. Shield of Duran's going to get him caught out, but still in the middle. Goes in with the Justice Punch. They turn on in. Rookie comes in. 3 members. They return. Invictus Gaming are back underneath the turret. Ray and iBoy still at low health bars. Scout trying to turn the fight to his favor, but JackeyLove still in the final hour. They dare not go anywhere near IG.
This is the carry versus carry fight. Rookie once again finding the triple man amongst EDG's team members.
Oh no, JackeyLove has the QSS. He gets out of there. That's an instant respect as TheShy teleports in as well. Misses the accelerated shock blasters. Now for iBoy and Scout, they want to chase this up. Sonic Wave resonating strike, is it available? Ning goes on in, iBoy he gets kicked on back. Scout takes him out first, however. Look at the 1v2. Remember what I said about Corki. Dodges away from the shock blast. JackeyLove comes in. 1, 2, and 3. JackeyLove gets low, so does Scout. The Abyssal Voyage here from Meiko. He wants to join.
I honestly feel like the players are enjoying this match as much as we do. Going in back and forth, just the 2-man. You know what? We're going to settle the issue. Don't run away from this fight. We're going in. iBoy uses his arcane ship quite early on into the fight, and look at the amount of people that Rookie is able to tag right here. 3-man all stunned up in the Winds of War, massive damage to take them all down. iBoy nearly falls down, but he does have to sustain to get back up, and it was carries versus carries at this point. TheShy low, Ning at half health, but JackeyLove is there to hold the fort. And just watch this play. EDG rarely does this against the 2-man here, but I feel like the players were feeling it. You know, iBoy is that prodigy. He's that hot-headed player that wants to go in and make heroic plays happen for his team. He gets tagged by the resonating strike, still walks forward, and Ning gets back on the final second. He falls down, but he makes the 2v2 happen.
It begins again. We still don't have a defining fight here in the game, and Gold getting even more irrelevant. A cool kick from Ning that time, but iBoy walks into it. There is no way that a fight is really decided here in this game. Individual outplays on the horizon. 45 seconds to find out who it is this time.
This has nothing to do with scaling, nothing to do with Gold anymore.
Yeah, throw that out the window.
It's just pure competitive spirit spewing out of these two teams and trying to outdo one another. Like, this is a very showman style of play that we're seeing from EDG. They know their pride is on the line, especially for someone like iBoy, who had most of the AD carry prodigy spotlight ripped away from him when JackeyLove joined the league.
Yeah, that's true. iBoy was old news. This game, not so sure. Towards the Baron, 10 seconds remaining. The prodigy's ready to prove themselves. You've got 4 items there on JackeyLove. You got the Gunblade as mentioned before, but the Vayne, JackeyLove is in a much better position. They're streaming up the barrel of mid, but Ning and Rookie have not been spotted.
My head tells me EDG does have the edge in scaling.
Or do they? It doesn't matter anymore. Remember, ultimate used double by Ray and iBoy.
But my heart says that Invictus Gaming can make anything happen.
I mean, they can start the Baron. There is no call. The Forge God Rake, a quarter only down on the cooldown. IG, start this up.
They need to walk through both Baolan and Rookie. Look at that flanking position. Smart move by EDG. They're not walking.
3K, 2K, they've got to get in. Corki! Oh! Mr. Barrage, baby! EDG still the Baron, but can they win the fight? Ray is caught out in the front line. He'll sacrifice his life. JackeyLove picks it up. Rookie still chasing. He flushes in with the Ring of Frost. JackeyLove flushes in as well. Ning gets deleted by Scout, who has already done so much in this fight. Clearlove's out. Scout's out. And with Baron buff, the game goes on.
Hero play from Scout. With that wave clear, they should be able to hold their bases. Nothing being taken off the back of them. IG are going to go and look for a top lane tower, but all of EDG's members are in place. They're only going to lose this one objective.
Invictus Gaming, can you imagine losing the Baron to a Missile Barrage? Scout nails it down the center. And with the Void stuff, you know that there's going to be so much damage now on this Corki. We'll watch it again.
2,000 gold. Oh,
it
500.
was a big one. It was a big one.
Yeah, Clearlove tries to hold the ramp, but isn't able to do it. That's double AoE knockdowns, and watch how Ning finds a resonating strike back onto the Scout. Scout actually takes him within the team composition himself, and the rest of the team follows up and picks up the stragglers from EDG.
It's not over yet. That's as far as I know. That's all I care about. So we've got 2 minutes. My voice slowly dying here in this series, and after TOP vs BLG, I think I'm going to have a long nap after tonight with some good League of Legends on my plate. I asked for a compelling game number 3.
Are you not entertained?
I think I'm entertained.
Because I definitely am.
It's been a much better game 3. It has been an explosive game number 3, and it's just not stopping. Call the Forge God again. Doesn't land on the Shy, but Scout half Elson.
And IG are looking for the angles to go back. They don't have they don't have any good teleport wards. There's a lot of flanking wards being placed down by EDG. Careful play right now. They know that's one team fight away from just losing the game.
Long death time is 36 minutes in for EDG. Longer games. They are the 3rd or 2nd longest team in the LPL. Invictus Gaming, one of the shortest time teams as well, as a fun note, by a whole minute.
The motto of Invictus Gaming is that we never do overtime.
Yep.
If we can take a 2-series set, we'll take a 2-series set.
This is overtime for sure. This is like the person at the office at midnight saying, no, it's not overtime, I'm just got to do a couple of things. This is damn overtime.
I got a meeting tomorrow. Same here.
Yep. EDG taking the time further. With the Baron buff trying to push down the top lane now. True Shot Barrage didn't really do too much work. Blasting one in inventory there for iBoy. Keep an eye on what's coming next.
And what I've been getting from this fight is that IG, Rookie, and Baolan have just been doing work in the formations of EDG. They get to the backline access so easily. They force out iBoy and Scout to spend idle time in crowd control. And that's the way that they've been able to neutralize the damage difference. By all means, EDG's composition has far more damage than what IG can put up with. But the crowd control has been the big difference maker here. Invictus Gaming has hung in these fights just because their front line has been able to find the correct targets, to find the correct multiple targets in these team fights. So I think the flanks are going to be super important for Invictus Gaming. They need to have coverage that they can attack from, angles that they can come in from without being spotted by EDG. And if you think about the team fights they won in the mid lane, around the Baron pit, that's how they've been doing it.
You need Ning to land a good kick. This game has been so hard for Rookie and for JackeyLove. Even Baolan has been carrying his weight. TheShy hasn't really been a factor. The Jayce has just gotten to the point where you're like, well, what is he doing versus someone like Scout, iBoy?
Acceleration gate?
Yeah, that's it. Get faster. But Ning's kicks have not been on point in this game. There's been 1 or 2 to highlight, but there's been many more than that we will just cross over because we don't want to mention them. But purely what Ning is right now, he's a kick machine. You can see he's the one who's trying to find these flanks.
All he really needs to do is just kick away Clearlove when he goes in for JackeyLove. Ooh, good position for Ning. He's actually unspotted here.
Should be spotted in a second. Scout, all he has to do is a missile barrage over the side, but he's level 18. He's waiting. Ning, Sonic Wave extends to the edge of this brush. He should be able to tag Ray, at least get some vision on Scout, but no one pulling the trigger.
I like how he's using the animation to go over the wall.
Ah, yes, that'll do it.
The flips. Of course, he won't be spotted then. Ooh. Both sides setting up for an objective trade. There's only 10 seconds apart.
Oh, this is blind if he passed towards the top instead of that middle brush. He's doing it. A ward towards the brush, just near Clearlove. Rookie's control warded this out. Waiting for them to head towards Baron. 35 seconds.
Yeah, I think what EDG IG are going to do is that they're going to decide to rush for Baron if EDG move towards the Elder Drake. Now the Elder Drake is much more beneficial on EDG's side. Of course, they do have 4 elementals already, but it does look like IG are setting themselves up for the trade.
Yep. Also, Void Staff on iBoy. So full items now for the Ezreal, who for the rare optimization going straight towards that Void Staff we saw before. Void Staff actually sold by Scout into the Mercurial Scimitar, so he just has that much gold and not willing to sell his boots.
I like the pickups by iBoy as well. This build is pretty much his best shot at one-shotting JackeyLove.
Yeah.
Just wants to find the true shot barrage in the back line.
Scout can do this so easily himself. They have to delay the Baron though, but for EDG, Elder for this 5-on-5 composition. Let's go.
You can make it back.
Oh my god, that was quick. 4K, 2K, what's going to happen this time? Oh, Call of the Forge God. I saw it, I believed it, but that's okay. Baron for 4 Elemental Dragon Elder.
That's so much true damage when it comes down to the poke. I think EDG should just straight rush it.
And look at
Try to end the game by sieging.
Oh, Scout, oh. Doesn't take his way over. He still has the package as well, Clement.
That was so close.
No,
I can't believe he didn't find the crit on that one.
Oh, Ning just takes one shot. This is late game Corki, folks. If you want to fear something in this world, this is what it is. TheShy takes one auto. That is the outcome. Still big shock blast. They are unable to get the inhibitor. Rookie trying to flank.
Like this call by EDG, no reason to rush right now. You can still hold on, wait until you have Call of the Forge God.
Clement, can you feel it?
I can feel it.
Can you feel good? Because I'm not doing this for fun.
It's not love in the air, but it's something even more intense.
Oh my god. Well, I'm not sure what is more intense than love, Clement. Apparently this.
EDG versus IG.
EDG versus IG. Game 1, an absolute stop. Game 2, a stop by IG. Game 3's come down to this. This is the true ending of our match of the week. This is the true ending of IG and EDG split before playoffs. This is the true ending of my voice for tonight. Because at 43 minutes as we come into it, Scout is charging down the mid lane, and Invictus Gaming look to make their flank a reality.
Oh, Ning is spotted out.
Unfortunate path. Rookie has to get out.
I think IG are going to try and wait this out. There's only 1 minute left on the Elder Baron, on the Elder Dragon buff. So once that falls off, it should be their turn to strike.
Boy. Ning's at half health. Shock Blast does nothing to the team, and Inhibitor goes down. Baron 135. The Elder's still there. Elder's just so much longer. God. All right, let's go again. Top lane Inhibitor, I think so. The Baron buff 1 minute 20, but it's done nothing so far for the minions. Shredded like flies from EDG's lineup.
JackeyLove really needs those stacks, so he's going to try to get them on the minions.
It's going to be the final fight. The Call of the Forge got 3 members, but for EDG, they can't get in. The TheShy front lines first. Rookie over with the Glacial Path. They knock him back. Ning comes in. Sonic Wave. Will the Resonating Strike connect? It does. Onto Ray. They can't commit. JackeyLove goes forward. Golden is Ray. And Scout hit from front to back. The flash away from Ray. They jump back in. TheShy, Baolan out immediately. EDG get their pick. Look at the death timer on Rookie.
Yeah, the Elder Dragon does fall off, but Rookie went in, did not even find a target with his Frozen Tomb, and
oh wow.
This could be the end.
iBoy, Arcane, shift into death. Destruction awaits for Invictus Gaming. It seems to scout onto Baolan. Just free hitting, free firing, and they want to end this here, Clement.
30 seconds on Rookie. He's not going to be available this time around. It's going to have to come down to JackeyLove in the front line.
First Nexus turret to drop on down. There's one remaining. Invictus Gaming looking hard to defend, but TheShy takes an auto, has to flash away. It's all about Scout as they jump again. TheShy engages onto the Corki, but he's still firing as Invictus Gaming under the Nexus turret. Their defense is there. On the Clearlove. JackeyLove finds one, but Ray again is the god as Invictus Gaming is still alive. JackeyLove kites his way forward. He's got 2, he's got 3. Triple kill, the Penta available. Maybe not as Meiko drops as well. 4 kills for Invictus Gaming, and they defend the Nexus.
And that's 50 seconds kill timers. IG are going to look to flip the script and actually just beat the aggression from EDG. They think better of it. JackeyLove actually uses his teleport towards the bot side. They're not going to be able to finish, but they're very well set up for it and closing out the game.
I feel like they could have forced it.
I actually felt that way as well.
Clearlove 20 seconds, Ray 25, iBoy, Scout, the main members 30 seconds till they respawn, and Ning, Rookie not willing to tank it.
Oh, I think I understand what they're trying to do right here. They're actually clearing out some of the minion wave. Clearing out the pressure coming in from the mid lane. They should be looking to take this top inhibitor. There's no super minions here, so it's much easier to do.
Oh, I want to point out that Ray has teleport. 5 seconds. iBoy as well, 10 seconds. Look at the minion wave streaming in. Cannot be cleared by TheShy. Do they take the risk as IG back away?
Oh my god, I can't believe they actually backed out of that. That's so not IG, but so good at the same time. Let's watch how this fight actually starts out. JackeyLove is my man of the fight so far. Ray goes in, but there's actually no follow-up in that situation. Very good job by Baolan to keep all of iBoy's damage out, and they nearly get Clearlove and Ray for free. Scout spends a lot of time on the side trying to get TheShy, but it doesn't really pan out. And look at JackeyLove, he's still free firing. He's using that tumble, only 1 second cooldown. He's going into visibility so frequently that they just can't find him in the team fight, and they clean it up.
Game continues on, 46 minutes. No real proof of who's going to take this one. Inhibitor 1 is dropped in EDG's base, and there's 2 on the side of Invictus Gaming. Baron's coming up in 30. The double Elder potential for EDG in 20 seconds.
This time it's even a shorter time apart. 4 seconds apart. I think IG needs to contest this.
Yep. Double Elder. You get so much from it.
Rookie can't really back at this point. He's back down. He has the home guard. He's rushing out as soon as possible. But EDG really can't take this in a blink of an eye.
IG, will they contest it? Baolan, and wow, JackeyLove, did they take the blast cone over? Well, I mean, Ning was there, not too scared of Clearlove. It begins again. Another neutral objective's just dropping down so fast. Clearlove has to get in there. It's a 3K, 2K. They're giving over the Elder while EDG look to end the game.
It goes for TheShy.
TheShy's at half health. Will be dropped down eventually. Scout chasing after him. He can't find him. TheShy living on. Still in the brush, he'll die. But guess who needs to back away? Because IG getting blocked away by Ray in the river. 3 versus 1, Clement.
I'm not sure if JackeyLove should stay there, but they are going to finish off the Ray right there.
Ning was able to back, but JackeyLove still not there. Scout getting jumped on, eaten by Meiko. iBoy in the base race, hitting up the Nexus. Invictus Gaming are getting done.
No.
EDG, one more auto again.
HP.
What is it with tonight and these outrageous Nexuses?
Oh my god, how is this possible?
Full-blown ace against EDG. Open inhibitor. JackeyLove is going to end the game.
A breeze could have knocked that Nexus down, but IG survived the 3-man dive by EDG. They outplay the macro potential, and look at Ning. He knows what he's done. He's smiling.
Final hour, Clement. The final hour of EDG. 8 seconds until Clearlove, but JackeyLove has done it. Invictus Gaming have done it, cementing their legacy at the end of this split. They hold with 40 HP, and the Nexus of EDG are
No way. How did they manage to win that game? An Ornn with completed items, everyone getting that free upgrade, a Corki, a late game Ezreal, beating down an Elder Dragon at their door. They somehow managed to win with what is exactly an early game composition. They were not supposed to be able to do that. That defies all logic in League of Legends, but they made it work.
Invictus bloody gaming. And Edward Gaming.
Honestly, we are on a different floor from the stadium right now. The stadium is happening on the 3rd floor. We are 1 floor above them, but we can hear the chants, the vibrations throughout the floorboards. We're hearing the chants right now. IG, IG, IG. These guys can do the impossible. That was such a good dance by TheShy at the end of that.
Even TheShy knows that that split second that he gave probably won them the game. That TheShy's individual play probably won the game again. There is a lot of argument to say that those quick steps left and right kept the scout there, meant that the scout had longer to travel. And that's what it was. It was one auto. It was a split second. And that's a way to end a game 3.
Just look at the lead that EDG had in the early game. They're not supposed to have that lead. I thought IG was down. It was all over. Look at that composition. You're talking about Lissandra, Jayce, and Lissandra. You're looking at that and going, you know what? I think this game can't go on. But they find the hero play in the bot lane where IG beats out the 3-man chase coming in from EDG. They find the Baron play where they manage to split the composition from EDG. iBoy doesn't find damage. He's stuck in the Baron pit. And then they turn it again in the mid lane. There's just so many jaw-dropping plays that you cannot imagine. You won't see anywhere else in any other league. Invictus Gaming, they beat the odds. They cement themselves as one of the best teams we've ever seen.
Somehow that game came to that conclusion. Part of me is not really surprised, but part of me is questioning what a way to finish. Like, how is that the way to finish the season? IG just woo. Don't know. Absolutely don't know. Roll the credits.
Yeah, I don't even. You saw the face on EDG. They knew they were beat, and there was nothing to it.
Yeah.
They were just like, well, that happened.
That happened. That is the 3rd time tonight in 2 series that we have had a Nexus get to that point, or rather, a Nexus rush.
Yes.
End badly. Not sure what to say.
This is the most exciting double 3-set day we've had so far.
Yeah, really
It was really tight. It was, game 1, game 2 looked like it was going to be a doozy. It was going to be the same thing in game 3. Just like a boring
Game 1 and game 2
old.
did not look like the same series. EDG stomped, IG stomped. Both opposite teams looked absolutely rubbish in the individual games when they were down. And then this happened. And then we're like, wow, it's a game 3.
Yeah, the situations in this fight were so complex here. Ning with a great kick to slow down iBoy. You know, iBoy Arcane Shift, it looks like he's about to finish. He even gets his W down. The Essence Flux.
Oh my god.
Oh,
how does that happen twice within a night, specifically under 100 HP?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Mr. Clement Chu, I would like you to know because this is an insane night.
Yeah, and I really want to see the outplay that where Jayce, you could see him beating away the 3-man from the Tahm, Kench, and Scout going in trying to finish off the Nexus. He actually outplayed that super hard. That bought them at least 10 plus seconds
100%.
with just Jayce running away.
As what I was mentioning before, that I think that play was the play.
Yes, that was the dance of the night. That was, you know, he was the king of the dance hall right there, dodging in on the big ones, dodging in on the fracture that would have slowed him down and killed him. And this is why I always say, don't give that man Jayce.
I mean, it doesn't
it's
matter.
Not good for your
TheShy would have done that on anyone. TheShy would have done that on absolutely anyone. His Jayce wasn't super important, but I think we are watching the play that...
Yeah, this was the play where Rookie went in, died without using anything, 5v4, and you thought it was over. But unfortunately, EDG do play this a little bit lacklusterly. I feel like they should have focused on one side of the team fight. Their front line goes in, and Baolan does a heroic job of just keeping JackeyLove alive. JackeyLove able to tumble out of the crowd control. The second searing charge from Ray does not find his target, and they clean the fight up 4v5, excuse me.
Well, that's LPL.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the second last day of the regular season. Can you imagine playoff?
Oh, this is going to be spicy.
Man, it's going to be so good. That cements IG and EDG for the rest of the regular season.
Yep.
Of course, EDG will be confirmed where EDG exactly sit. But for a team like this, you go, wow, okay, let's start talking, you know, like playoff times for them, and whether we see a matchup again against Invictus Gaming.
I honestly think that we will see Invictus Gaming go up against with the way that they're sided on the bracket. They should be avoiding FPX right now, so they're not going to see FPX on the same
FPX,
side.
of course, are locked into semifinals for everyone out there as first seed, no matter what.
And IG does look like they will be in the second seed so far.
Yep.
So that was their final game. They should be locked in that position. So at least they're not going to meet FPX for now. The question is, who are they going to meet coming into the semifinals itself, up from the quarterfinals?
Yep.
So that's the interesting one. It might be RNG, it might be EDG. Both of these teams are very, very big names, and honestly, we could be seeing one of the most important semifinals in a while. RNG versus IG was the semifinals of spring. That went the distance. It was very, very good.
Also, the summer finals as well, which was amazing. Sitting at home with a cold beer, that was absolutely great. And Clement, I got to take us back because we're still not done with this game. I'm so excited for playoffs, and we are getting closer towards playoffs. We are so close towards playoffs. But we first have to have a look at the first fight that Invictus Gaming turned around. That one in front of Baron, where Rookie just outplayed alongside Baolan.
Yeah, if you look at the start of the fight, you immediately notice that this was a fight that EDG seemed like they should have won. Rookie came in a really good position to split the composition up, and I think that's the key thing about how IG have been winning these fights. They have no business winning whatsoever. A 5v4, but then they get the triple AoE from Baolan, triple AoE from Rookie, and JackeyLove was completely untouched throughout that fight.
Yep.
This was the best game that I've seen JackeyLove play, and I honestly feel like if you can give him a front-to-back composition on something like the Vayne, he's actually very good on it. The thing about JackeyLove is I had a discussion with him, and he knew what he was. He said, I don't think I'm actually that skilled. But you know what I do? I'm a Draven player. I walk forward.
You know what he does well? He plays a Vayne pretty bloody well. So if there's anything that we can now attach to him, is that he's played a lot of Kalista in the past couple of weeks. A lot of Kalista.
Yes.
But this Vayne, this looked like an entirely new JackeyLove. Whether it was the game, whether it was the champion, I guess only time will tell.
I think the key thing is that you need to give JackeyLove a team fight scenario where he can continuously go forward. He doesn't have to kite back. Like, kiting back is not in the nature of the young man. No. He wants to go forward. If you're a Draven, you don't walk back from anyone.
You literally can't.
Yeah. I even asked him, what do you do if you lose? It's like, well, if you're losing, you have to act like you're winning and still go forward.
Right, that's great advice.
That's the JackeyLove philosophy. I'm not kidding. Well, you can go back to our face-to-face and check that one out.
Oh, really?
But that's exactly how JackeyLove plays the game. And in this time, if you give him that front line to actually make it work, you can see what he does. Great protection from the start of the fight. You need to break apart the pieces of the enemy composition. And even though TheShy was pretty much a non-factor in those big 5v5 moments.
Definitely
he was outscaled very heavily. But the front line made it work. And I give a lot of kudos to the way Rookie played the Lissandra. I give a lot of kudos to the way the Baolan was able to
Baolan's
play.
Galio was actually insane that game.
Yes.
The whole bottom lane of IG in that game 3, I think, was what carried it through. Ning wasn't having the star performance on the Lee Sin. There are a couple of moments where you're going, okay, what was the kick? What was the point of that? Bottom side of the map, Rookie, JackeyLove, Baolan carried that game through. And although TheShy had some fancy footwork at the end, it was off the back of JackeyLove's plays, his individuality in the team fights, and Baolan and Rookie really cementing that through.
Yeah, I think this game proved that IG, at the end of the day, are still a triple threat composition.
Absolutely.
They can still play through any one of these lanes. We call these teams tridents. And there's only 3 teams in the LPL that are real tridents, that can actually consistently win all 3 lanes. FPX, TOP, and IG.
Sure.
And also, consequently, those were the 3 teams that locked their playoff spots the earliest. It's just very difficult to beat a team.
Remember that TOP weren't showing that triple threat tonight as well, so there are question marks as to whether they really are. But let's just break it down a little bit for you. FPX played their very last series here tonight, so they locked in first the other night. But tonight was just a victory lap for them, and they proved it well.
Key thing here, Invictus Gaming also lock in second spot. TOP Gaming are above Royal Never Give Up. Royal Never Give Up cannot catch up to them, and neither can Edward Gaming. So the only 2 matches we have that are concerning the playoff teams we have currently laid out is Team WE and JD Gaming.
Semi-finals for IG and FPX. Different sides of the bracket means for EDG, You know, locking in the quarters, not there anymore with RNG and TOP in the way. We'll see what happens with Team WE, but of course it looks like a possibility. I wouldn't say, but either way, like
they're neck and neck at this point.
Neck and neck. I'm excited because, oh man, playoffs are going to be good.
Yeah, they're going to be so amazing.
Playoffs are going to be so good. Man, it's going to be a journey through playoffs. We'll note a team like Invictus Gaming when they played some of their best League of Legends, and tonight that game 3, you know, back and forth. It's rare that we don't see TheShy playing some of his, you know, his best individually. But when IG through this split have played some of their best, they have looked fierce and menacing. And let's not forget, when playoff time comes around, very different LPL teams. Like, we haven't seen FPX in, you know, semi-final berth first of all, and you know, in this best of 5, like, what does the new FPX look like? But Invictus Gaming, we've seen them in the best of 5 scenario.
Yeah, the way our semifinals are shaped up, it should be FPX versus RNG. Xiaohu Karsa versus Tien, one of the 2 best junglers we have, and then IG versus TOP, Knight versus Rookie, and 369 or Moyu versus TheShy. I'd give that one a little bit more to TheShy. But both of these matchups are incredibly hyped up at this point. EDG versus Sino Dragons, another one where the styles are very contrasting. Good team fights on Sino Dragons, EDG tempo game, and WE versus JD Gaming. Both love the team fights, but at different angles. JD Gaming like the chaotic, crazy team fights. They're more about their frontline bruiser damage. But on the other hand, you have WE that's all about Mystic. So contrasting styles throughout the entire series so far. We're really going to find out on 9.6 which is the correct path to go.
Yeah, that's right. Big changes in 9.6 as well, hopefully coming as we go into playoffs to be confirmed. But tomorrow, our very last day of the regular split of the LPL Spring for 2019. And we finish off with Sino Dragons cementing themselves here in playoffs.
Yeah, just looking at the standings right there, BLG, Sino Dragons will always have the win percentage lead over BLG. So BLG cannot surpass them based on that. OMG versus Beachy, both of these teams are outside of playoffs, but I do want to see what the rookies can bring to the table. And finally, the last match of the day is going to decide the standings between 5th to 7th.
That's right. WE, JDG, both teams looking pretty good, and WE looking in form. If they can take down JDG, it could be the start of good things to come. However, that is what's happening tomorrow. You know what's going on in playoffs. We have pretty much our top 8 there as well. And for Invictus Gaming, securing 2nd is insanity. Is good, is where we expected them to be, but for the world champions, not in 1st. Bit of question marks out there.
Oh yeah, this has been a super weird split for Invictus Gaming. Like I was talking about this over and over, but they really are playing quite off tilter, and that was probably the best series that we've seen them play so far, where they're all in focus, where they're all trying to play to their best of their abilities. And I think you see this a lot of the times with the LPL regular split. To those viewers who've been with us all this time, the top teams in the LPL in regular split, they're completely different animals to what they look like in playoffs.
Very true.
Regular split is super long. A lot of these players take rotational breaks just to get themselves in position. RNG had 7 additional tournaments they had to attend outside of regular splits. So it's a very tiring, very grueling 10 weeks. But when it comes to playoffs, that's when you truly see what these teams are made
That's
of.
when we see the monsters of teams like RNG, IG, some final rematch. Will it happen again? Well, you got one more day to quell on it before we move towards playoffs. Our very last day of the spring split for 2019 coming up tomorrow. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you to Clement Chu. Thank you to everyone who's been here tonight, and to our production team here at Dominion. We will see you tomorrow for the last day